Hi, buddy, and welcome to Axion Token live. So pretty exciting news there. So let's just test the sound and let's get on to it. Got a couple of minutes to go left in the auction, so pretty cool on that. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Obviously, we'll get a few people over the course of this regular auction day close. So day 127, 20th of March, looking pretty good. And I need to take the caps lofts off, so pretty cool. And we'll just let that go and welcome. So 100 million in today's auction, day 127. Pretty cool. So we've got the 100 million Axion up for grabs, auction day 127, 20th March. We've got almost 32 Ethereum in there. The market price is about 3.1, 3.2 million in the auction. Just under 4 million for the Uniswap market price, and just over 3.1 million for the auction rate. The auction price is now 21% higher than the market price, because the market price has retraced. So this is a really great situation. What we can see is that when the price gets to 90%, then that discount starts to get eaten up, and then it goes past to then obviously if the Uniswap suddenly drops and the market is a bit down at the moment, then we've in the situation where the auction price is 21% higher, which means that your 10% discount erodes plus the 10% referral get eaten up. So Uniswap is slightly better by 1% at the moment. So that's where it's at on this. So it's actually quite a good learning curve just for a regular when the market price falls. Hey, Githia, hi friend, oversold auction today. It certainly is with the Uniswap price dropping. So there we are. Let's quickly check that out too. So the staking platform 2 has got a new Ethereum bid sellouts numbers, which is really great. That makes it a lot easier to talk about live. So we're 31.95 Ethereum, 57 over. So it's oversold. Oversold sellout. Which is really great to see that situation. Not great for the people getting, but it's just interesting to look at for the current market. Obviously, the market price has fallen, so the value of the auction has fallen to 45, and that's versus 41 for a 90% sellout there. So that's a 90% number. Obviously, that includes a 10% discount to the overall auction. So it's actually quite an interesting scenario to watch play out. We've got a minute left or so for that to go in, and we've got 32. We've ended up got 98 million buybacks, which is $44,400 US. Let's quickly check at the price just to see what's happened there. So you can see the price is down for the day, and but the market's actually weak across the board. Not terribly. Ethereum's still at 1778, so that's where it's at. But you can see just on the hourly chart, just a bit of weakness in there. We had one big sell, $250 million. Axion was sold by a decent size holder, liquid, so looks like they'll be out for the time being. We'll see whether they come back in a later stage, but you get that in the markets. That's just markets go up and down and so forth. So remember the 61.8 Fibonacci is 0004, so we're still well above that, and you can see that on the hourly, on the daily there. I'm not sure if I've got my diagrams still in there. Yeah, I've taken them all off. So, but you can see that as long as that's the retrace on Fibonacci is 0004, so we're still well above that, and we didn't reach it last time. So interesting stuff. Let's go back to the auction. Let's have a quick look at that, and there we are. We've got 3 seconds to go. 21% discount. Auction price is 21% higher. Sorry, this has been the opposite of what we've seen quite a few days. We did have a couple of oversold regular auctions last week from memory, 2 of them in a row. So this is the most dramatic one, 21%, and obviously the Uniswap price dropping has been the main contributor to that. So pretty cool there in terms of that. So the auction's just closed. That's a regular auction. So have a look at the upcoming auctions here. These are the final numbers, of course. 100 million sold 45,000 was in the auction, and it was oversold 57,000 with the price dropping. So 31.95 ETH in there. To 22. So obviously the people that entered will get this 3.1 million per ETH versus the just under 4 million in Uniswap. So, but they also get a 10% bonus on that, so they'll have another 310,000 on that. If they self-referred, that's 620,000, so that would make it 7, not too far short, maybe about 250,000 less than Uniswap. But of course, they have to stake it for a minimum of 2 months. But most people are getting into Axion for long term. We can see that big headline number that we're going to check out on the title of this video, that we've finally hit 75 billion. And we'll check that out in a second. So next auction coming up is another regular day, 21st of March, which will be day 128 auction, and it's 108 million. So it's going to click over. Oh, it looks like it's clicked over there already. So to sell that out, we need 24.92 ETH, which is $44,500. So pretty cool. And if you want to get a 10% bonus, once again, hit the link in the video description, and that's a 10% more Axion that you'll get. And just keep what we always say on this channel is to go in the last hour, last half an hour, so that you can see what the actual Uniswap price is, so that you're getting the best deal. I think that last auction showed you that that's quite a wise thing to do, rather than going in it earlier in the day. All right, so that's the auction for you. Let's move on to the price. We've got 000446669. We're going to have a look at the hourly chart. We've got Gather watching, so it's good. Naflin and Nazir, welcome. Gas fees are high. The gas fees are actually lower at the moment, Naflin. Lower. Like they're lower for the whole week. So we're going to check out gas fees as well. That was one of our topics. Gas fees, they're obviously high historically. I mean, gas used to be a couple cents for a transaction, but compared to lately, the gas fees today have been a nice little relief, as it were. So we're going to check that out. So let's have a quick look at the price summary. 0004495. So once again, we had this 250 million sell by an account earlier today. 8 million. We've got 8 million US dollar liquidity, 1 million in daily volume. That's good. That's up the daily volume, obviously, with on the sell side though. Pulled ETH 2,233, still looking good. Now out of this pulled ETH, it looks like just over half, maybe 55% liquidity providers. So that's really important. So interesting that's probably about 1,200 ETH is actually in the liquidity pool on the Axion dashboard. So if you went to mining, there's actually those providers are pretty much providing about 55% approximately, because obviously they enter at different times, different prices. So that's interesting to know. The other side of it is pooled Axion. Oh, the other side with the mining is that we've had another whale went in like yesterday, and so that's reduced the returns by 10%. So they're obviously finding a good place to put a high APY. The APY is still 90%, but it was up at 115%. So that's quite a dramatic drop in daily return for people in there. So what we've got pulled Axion just under 8.9 billion, 36,301 transactions. That transaction number is nice and healthy. I'm expecting that to grow over time as the community grows. And let's go hunting for that one that we had earlier. I think we can find it. Let's just go back down here. We're going to get back, I think 7, around the 7 mark. Find that. There we are. So this is the account here at 7:14 on this clock that we had 252 million sold out. It was sold out back into wrapped ETH for 63 Ethereum. So that was the big catalyst, really. Obviously, we had some decent sales, 31 million there. But actually that was it. But straight afterwards we had a 35. That was a bot trading. They got half an ETH in that too, and they bought another 35, and then we had some decent ones after that buying, and we had a nice little buying spree. So that actually gave a little reprieve, and you can see that green candle probably there, which all that buying back. But we just had a bit of weakness here. But the market is generally on the softer side at the moment. And look at the Gwei, talking about gas prices, Naflin. We've got low gas 89, medium gas 92, fast 101, and that was dramatically better. Let's go to the gas price chart, and we're going to refresh that. Look at the gas has come down. You're quite right, Naflin. It was high during the whole week. We had 201 earlier on Sunday, and typically Sunday and Saturdays are normally the better days with lower gas, but we've been above 100 all week. Since last Sunday. So we had 93, pop below 100 last time, but we've been way up. And you're quite right, Naflin. It's been very high and expensive to do anything unless you're doing a reasonable large sum of money, like a couple thousand at least, to make 2,000 or something, to make your Gwei a bit cheaper, whatever. But now we're broken down below that 100 and we're getting down to this 90 mark, and so this could even get a bit softer. The market's a bit softer, so less transactions happening, less demand on the network. And so it might be a really good time. We might even get Gwei down to 70 Gwei, so watch the space on that. We might get that just today, possibly, and then we'll see what the market does up that. Once again, Ethereum's still holding up quite well, so pretty cool. All right, so that's the gas fees. Let's have a quick look at the Axion today. We'll wrap this up quick with Axion today, and let's go through the numbers. So we've got 276.8 billion total supply, 66.2 billion liquid. We've got 210 billion staked, which is another milestone. Pretty awesome. And this here excludes the team's dev wallet, so that's interesting. And we've got 76% stake. That's a little higher than yesterday. That's a really good sign. Staking is going really well in Axion, and that's the want to keep promoting that. Crypto rank slightly up there to 498, but still under 500. 22,137 stake, total stakes, that's really good. Average stake 9.5 million, pretty standard. Average stake length 1834 on the higher side, which is cool. And a market cap 42.9 million US dollars, which is still pretty decent. Obviously, we were over 50 and 60 earlier. Percentage stake 76%. Share rate is 1.12, and that's been going up much slower than I anticipated. So that's interesting. All right, so let's just jump down. There's obviously the new auction starting at starting at a 10% discount if you go in there today. Once again, you can use the link below to get a 10% bonus on that, plus the 10% price if it doesn't stay oversold. But let's just jump to the analytics, look at the customer numbers. And we've got 67 new users in the last day. And we've got 10,800 active users. That's really good. It's starting to climb there, but I want to see this get up to about 230 or something. I want the weekly to get up to 2,000 per week. We've got 347, so it's on the softer side compared to a couple of days we're up at 500-600. And marketing's only just started, so just think of as a snowball, and it just as it goes down the hill over time, it gets bigger, it catches more snow and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So you've got to be patient with the marketing. They're still doing a lot of A/B testing, meaning working out the right ads and stuff, but they've got huge networks and plans and contracts in place. So just let it do that snowball effect where it just rolls down the hill, gets bigger and bigger, and you notice more and more of it. If you do search for Axion crypto, stuff like that, you will see Google ads and other stuff around. And obviously there's a lot of, if you also see a lot of news content going on particular networks. They're not typically crypto networks because they're doing a lot of non-crypto marketing. So you might have to look further afield than what you're used to looking at if you're just in the crypto news feed. But that's pretty exciting. All right, I think let's go to the overview and wrap this up. 443.5 billion shares are in place. That just keeps climbing. Pretty neat. And we obviously got the big paydays. Now here's the big news of the title of this video: 75.09 billion max shares. Our next target's 80 billion, and we're climbing there pretty decently fast. We've got stakes 5,221 people who have staked for 5,555 days. Pretty outstanding. And I think that's may just include the 2.5 million as well. So just need clarity on that. But there's $33.77 million. Look, you just saw it just go up there with another stake. Pretty cool. We should see a lot more stakes after the auction close as well. Obviously, people have to stake once they withdraw from the regular auctions. Obviously, we've got the highlight of wrap Bitcoin, 21.82 wrap Bitcoin being paid out in 3 venture capital auctions, which we've covered on this channel. You can check this channel for videos. And people have already cashed out not quite 50% of that. So yeah, that 21.82 is $1,250,000 basically, and people have cashed out 592,500, which is incredible in 3 days of VCA. So people are loving those real-time dividends. So if you're not into Axion, get into Axion. Buy Axion, stake Axion. You can either enter the auctions or buy it on Uniswap. So just consider that. Here's the M-share payout. M-share payout is day 126, so it's just slightly behind it. We'll probably update a bit later for day 127. There's 67 Axion, just for the standard reward pools and so forth. So, all right, and finally, let's have a quick brief look at the activities. You can see some of the stuff happening last 14 minutes ago, and you can see people staking short-term stakes in there. You got ETH bids, stuff like that. You got completed stuff. You got cashed out Bitcoin, all sorts of stuff. This is really working really well, folks. Hey, David Yardley, welcome to the chat. Had a dip, shouldn't worry. Yeah, that's normal part of the market, price dipping around. All the metrics for Axion are looking really stellar, and the price just moves around in the short term. So my medium-term horizon is very bullish. The net staking abilities of trends are just fantastic. And the VCAs have been fantastic. The regular auctions have been fantastic, and as you can see in the activity, people are doing what they should be doing, and that is doing individually what's best based on the incentives that are inside Axion, and that's the way it's supposed to work. So pretty neat. And it'll be interesting to see how much of that Bitcoin is actually being reinvested. We know that the board of directors / whales have got certain requirements to do that, and it's in their own self-interest, obviously. But here's some max shares coming in. Look at all these big, beautiful burning fires an hour ago. Look, 13.8 million for max shares. That's a new stake. These are upgrades of existing ones, either matured or active. So pretty cool. That's exciting. So let's just wrap this up with the final thing. Obviously, we'll just check the price there, 004495. Just watch where that goes at the moment. Now, once again, I've launched Axion token is expanding all week. We're gonna have news most days of Axion tokens expansion. So we're gonna reach new audiences for Axion, helping grow the community from a community perspective. And this is in addition to all the marketing that the Axion Foundation, the official team, is doing, and obviously working hand in hand with other channels like Axion Today, who've got another show on Monday, so that's going to probably be within the next 24 hours. So go check out Axion Today channel. You can find them. If you're not already subscribed, you can find them on this channel as one of the channel recommendations, and pretty neat. And also go watch Punkonomics' last video. Always very insightful with lots of stuff about Axion. He's the strategy and marketing manager, so it's a great source. So here we are on Odyssey. It used to be called Library, and all the videos basically can be imported there, and they have been 285 now videos, and we're expanding big time. So that's good, and you can actually boost it as well. Once again, you can go check that latest video, Axion Tokens Top 10 ETH gas price websites for 2021. You can check that out. Just posted that, and that's pretty cool. Obviously, you can also go join Odyssey and follow Axion Token. So that's also a possibility. So that's pretty huge news. That's a whole big new community there. Probably the biggest challenger to YouTube that I'm aware of. But there's lots of alternatives growing to the traditional monopolies, I guess, on social media. So they're jumping all over the place. So we're going to be on at least 8 or 9 of them. So we're expanding, and I've got big news. Will be tomorrow. I think I'll be launching tomorrow the big project that we've been talking about. So that's going to be awesome, and you're going to see that. That's in addition to obviously completely being on Odyssey. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hey, thanks David, Naflin, and Gither. Love the comments, and please subscribe, like, and share if you're new to this channel and you're just watching from the silence, and that'd be great. All right, onwards and upwards, and subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for further notifications, and I will catch you tomorrow. Cheers.